Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
My name is Sarah Luckham, and this is my colleague Beth Smith. Hello. And your
Hello.
names are?
My name is Jaime.
And my name is Julia.
Thank you. Where are you from, Jaime?
I'm from Tomares, a town in the south of Spain, near
Okay.
Seville.
Thank you. And you, Julia?
I'm from the same town as Jaime. I'm from Tomares too. in Seville.
Thank you. Thank you. Jaime, do you like to be busy every day?
Well, actually, I do like it. I like have a lot of homework and do things, because when I don't have things, I feel like I lose the time.
Okay. And what kind of job would you like to do in the future, Jaime?
Well, I really like cars, so working in the automotive world would be my dream.
Okay. Julia, would you prefer to go on holiday with your family or with your friends?
That's such a good question. Now, I'm 20, so I've traveled with my family, like I've been traveling all my life. So now I think I'd enjoy better going on vacation with my friends.
Okay. And how often do you use your mobile phone?
I use it more than I should. I spend on my phone like a lot of hours of the day. I shouldn't, but I do.
Okay, thank you, Beth. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs. I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute and also answer a question about your partner's photograph. Jaime, it's your turn first. Here are your photographs. They show people who are helping other people in different situations. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say how important it is to help people in these situations. All right?
All right. So first of all, both pictures shows people being helped by other people. In the first picture, I can see a man in the soccer field being helped by uh, by an assistant, whereas in the second one, I can see a cop helping a tourist. He might be lost. Whereas I think in the first picture is most important being helped as it comes to the health. In the second one, I think it's only a matter of time being lost.
Thank you. Julia, do you find it easy to ask for help when you have a problem?
Personally, I say I'd find it easy to ask people if I don't know something, because at the end of the day, I have a lot to learn still, so that's the only way to learn new things.
Thank you. Now, Julia, here are your photographs. They show people spending time in different gardens. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say what you think the people are enjoying about spending time in these gardens. All right?
All right. Well, first, in both pictures, we can see people enjoying outdoor activities. However, in the first picture, we can see a man that's gardening. And then, whereas in the second picture, we can see some like family groups of friends enjoying this wonderful day outside. And the thing I think the man is probably enjoying about this activity would be maybe he likes to be alone to distract himself from other things, and he enjoys that time alone. And then in the second picture, I think people are just enjoying this wonderful day with their family and friends, trying to bond. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Jaime, which garden would you prefer to spend time in?
Personally, I've never done gardening, so I would choose being with my friends in the park.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I'd like you to imagine that a town wants more tourists to visit. Here are some ideas they're thinking about and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task. Now, talk to each other about why these ideas would attract tourists to the town.
Okay, Julia, what do you think about building a large nightclub?
I think this idea would be such a good idea to attract more tourists. In fact, it would be such a good idea to attract like not teenagers, but like maybe people in their 20s that also, for example, us, if I want to travel somewhere, I want there to be like a good nightlife, so you can also have fun.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I see your point, but maybe the adults wouldn't be very happy with this decision.
That's true.
So let's turn to providing parks.
What do you think about that?
I think here we have some enough green spaces, but they're always good place to go, so that's not a bad one. What do you think about it?
I can see your point, but in my case, I think it would be also a good idea to have more shops, because in that case you could attract not only like teenagers or younger people, but also, I don't know, adults.
Yeah, I think that's a good one if you want to make this town like more, not international, but more people would go here to search good clothes.
What do you think about building holiday flats? I think it's such a good idea.
Yeah, that's what we need if we want tourists to stay in this town. So that would be a nice one.
Okay, thank you. Now you have about a minute to decide which idea would be the best for the town.
Right.
Okay, I think we shouldn't consider putting up security cameras and providing parks.
Yeah, I agree with you. So then I think I'm between having more shops or building holiday flats. What do you think?
Oof, I'm between building a large nightclub and building holiday flats. So
Maybe
should we go for building holiday flats?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Thank
Alright.
you. Julia, do you think you have to spend a lot of money to have a good holiday? Why or why not?
I don't think you need to have a lot of money. That depends on whether, I mean, if you like the idea of backpacking, you don't need that much money to travel. But if you like to have like more luxurious accommodations to stay in, I think you need more money, but that depends on the person.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with her. At this age, I think we should avoid spending a lot of money. So,
Okay, thank you. Jaime, some people say that we travel too much these days and shouldn't go on so many holidays. What do you think?
well, I don't agree with this sentence because traveling for me is the best thing you can do with money. Learning about different cultures, it's one of the most fulfilling things you could do in life. So,
What do you
I
think?
totally agree with Jaime. I think if I were rich, I would spend all my money traveling and also shopping, but now we're talking about traveling. So, and for the same reason as Jaime said, I think it's so fulfilling for you.
Okay. Do you think people have enough time for holidays these days?
well, I think when you come to the adult stage,
You don't have so much
they
time.
complain that you don't have that amount of time, so I don't really think so.
But I think that, for example, now, us, that we're in university, we don't, I mean, summers, we don't have that much, like, we don't have anything else to do.
Yeah,
And also working abroad nowadays is like such a good thing if you want to travel and also make the most of your experience. Like
that way you
professional
can pay
experience.
your experience and have such a good summer.
money, yeah.
Great, thank you. Why do you think people like to go away on holiday?
Maybe because they tryna like disconnect and see new places and change from the daily life.
And also on holidays, you usually have like more days to go abroad. So, for example, if you're in Spain, you can go a weekend away to, I don't know, Madrid because it's nearby.
Yeah.
And more like closer. But on holidays, I think you
Yeah,
should
you
go
could get
like to
far.
new countries or something like that.
Okay, thank you.
You're
That is the
welcome.
end of the test.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.